Well, you know what they say. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Hi, hi. Thank you for the sub, Gorch. You know what? I was messing with the settings for my model and now my mouth doesn't open all the way. So one moment. Don't look. Ba 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 ba. Okay, this is better. Now my mouth opens when I talk, which I think is probably preferable as opposed to it not opening when I talk, you know? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I did some stuff. I wanted to try to make my stream look a little cooler. Yeah, now you've got little clovers. Oops, I zoomed in. Look at that. 3 months. So you'll have the 3-leaf clover. And then after that, it's 4-leaf. And then after that, it's sparkly clover. Is this all Zenith's work also? No. That was just a stream schedule. the stuff I actually need to put in my credits still. It's from Etsy. There's a lot of really cool stuff for streaming on Etsy. Let me find it. So it's really quiet. The sound? Music? Music. Turn it down a bit. That's good to know. Oh, I recognize that music immediately. What? It's familiar. Like people have played this game before. I haven't seen this game be played since, I think since it came out. It's a little noisy. Turn it down a little bit so I could hear myself. Ugh. It's also hot in here, so let me take my sweater off real quick. I haven't played this game ever. For some reason, I was under the impression that it cost money, which maybe it did and now it doesn't, but it doesn't now. Now it's free. If it ever cost anything, that is. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, so I got those little things. And then of course there's this, which is quite nice, that Cece drew. It's so pretty. I love it so much. Look at the little bunny. It's literally, it's so fucking cute. So adorable. It's the original one. It's not the plus or whatever. Added cute to the cute, yeah. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, maybe we play the game. I'll start it. We'll start the game. Actually, it probably doesn't recognize it yet. Let me see. I think I can make it. Oh Lord, I'm small. Yes, but it's too big. Don't mind me. Perfect. Should we turn on? Ignore it. You don't see it. It's not real. It's not there. Ta-da! You didn't see any of that. It's gonna be too loud. See what? Yeah, you didn't see anything. Da da da. A. Oh, it was always free? Yeah, I don't know why I was under the impression that it wasn't. Plus is the only version that cost money. Yeah, money. It's okay, I knew what you meant. Context clues. It's me, AllyMae 99. No, I can't put the 9s. Oh well. AllyMae. Are you ready? Ba, ba, ba. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you just never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, let me move my phone so I can see. She would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired waiting. Oh. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ah!
Forest_loser is now following.
I also turned on text-to-speech for following and stuff. Isn't that nice? Isn't that cool? Also, thank you for the follow. Did the throwing stuff at me... Did it actually... I didn't see if it worked. It should. Yeah. Right? Okay. Yeah. Nice. I always worry that it's not gonna work because sometimes it's a little finicky. Thank you for the follow though. I hope you enjoy me playing this game. That's mean, AllyMae. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, AllyMae, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Why are we a dick to Sayori? Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's how to live. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Damn. Your happiness is really important, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. The nice simple life. Ugh. You trust me, right? I don't know. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Wow, this music is so cute. What a cute little game. Nothing could possibly go wrong in this game. Look at it. It's cute. It's got a pink text box. It's just a cute little game. This music hit. It do. It kind of do. Jam session. Karaoke time? No karaoke. Ali no sing. Ali no sing. Music isn't. Oh, you can't hear the music? It is a little quiet. What about now? Also, I'm just simply not good at singing. I can sing for you the opening to One Piece. The first opening in English, I can sing that. But I have no water also because I forgot to get water. So, no singing. No Ali sing. Okay. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Go get water, Ali. Is there a clip of you? Isn't there a clip? Yeah, there is a clip of me singing Sunshine. Because you clipped it. Redeemed hydrate. I just said I ain't got no. Oh my god, I'll go get water. You guys are so mean to me. Go look at Cece's pretty art while I'm gone. There. Stare at the beautiful bunny and the beautiful grass. Okay, I got water. I did it. Ugh. Oh, wrong one. Ba ba ba. Agua. Okay. I drink the water. And now we continue our story. The school day is that ordinary. Before I know it, is yeah. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Were you guys an anime club in high school? Because my friends made the anime club. They were the founders. And during lunch, we had a teacher that sponsored us, and we would watch anime in there. It was pretty cool. We like made little posters to put up around the school for people to join anime club. The only good memory I have of high school, and it was only the first year of it. Sounds like fun. We didn't have anything like that. Damn. You should have made it yourself. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... No, what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed a club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Because of the cupcake. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Very relatable. Where's my chapstick? In the pocket of my pants that I've discarded already. Oof. Okay, that's fine. You'd think I'd remember to take my chapstick out of my pocket before taking my pants off, but I never do. I never do. It's okay, I have some, it's just almost gone. I dejectedly did. Hey Ace. Hey, how you doing? Did you play? I know I haven't played before. I watched someone play the game way back when it like first came out, but I don't really remember it. I also don't think I watched like the whole thing. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm already like aware of like the how it is and like some of the stuff that happens. At this point in life it would be kind of hard not to know as a person on the internet. As an internet person, I know all about this game. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me new member. Glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori is always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, AllyMae, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Just Monica. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ugh. What are you looking at? If he wants to say something, say it. I believe in Monica supremacy. How odd, because I believe in AllyMae 99 supremacy. Never mind. Never mind Monica. Only me. Only Ally. Just Ally. Just AllyMae. Right? That's all you need. Floof supremacy, correct. Is also cool. Bloop. I'm back in my spot. I'm small though. I wonder if I can make my capture just capture the. Hold on. Pardon me for un momento, por favor. Okay. Hold on. Oh lord. Ah! I died. Why did I die? Hello, Steam? Please bring me back to life. I'm returning. Oh lord. I'm back. I don't know why I died. I simply became deceased. I didn't exist anymore. Monica got mad at me, I guess. Damn. Not dead, invisible. I was a ghost. I was a ghost. Okay, there we go. Right, is that... Good enough. Yeah, sure. Looks good to me. Okay. Monica trying to delete Ally, yep. She can't get rid of me that easily. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, AllyMae. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. Monica, my love. Damn, Ace, are you simping? In my chat? So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. No worries, hon. But for me... Equal simpage. Shrimpage. Shrimping all around. Sayori, come sit down, AllyMae. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Little kitties. I can barely hear you. I'll turn it up. I'll turn myself up. What is happening? I think I'm gonna play the game too, just to do bad voice acting. You do what you gotta do, Ace. You do what you gotta do. Maybe I'll turn down the music a little bit. That's better? I'll turn myself up and I'll turn the music down a tiny bit, and then hopefully it'll be perfect. Also, welcome to chat. Hi. Hi. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica and I fall. Ugh. Ugh. Ollie. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Yeah, try to get some sleep, Ace. Sleep well. Don't cry, just go to bed. I love you too. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and if they do, take your shoe and beat them till they're black and blue. Anyway. It's so tempting to say that every single time. Night night. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turned the cupcake around in my finger. What? Looking for the best angle to take a bite? Just bite it. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Ay. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, just eat. It's a cat, right? It's... Anytime anything has a face, you just go for the face. You bite the face. Bite the face off. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Ay. It's not like I made them for you or anything. Psst. Baka. But not for you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Baka. I think you've been playing too much Your Turn to Die. Nonsense, I haven't been playing enough. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. You know it. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, AllyMae, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Manga is literature. Let me move things. There we go. Now I can see chat a little bit better. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at challenging the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Oh, well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Oh, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayur slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Well, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Oh, Biden moment? What? What does that mean? We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Wow. Plus, now that we have a brand new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, AllyMae? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. They already might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made it any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, AllyMae, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Woo! One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayura wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. You really just came for the cupcake. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. AllyMae, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, AllyMae, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayura and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will they really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer with one of these girls. All right. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Poem time! It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, Lord. Okay. Massacre. Jesus Christ. Empty. These words are nuts. I don't know. Let's just make an edgy essence. Edgy, incongruent. Oh, Lord. Boop, boop, boop. Whirlwind. Melancholy. Hopeless. Oh, Christ, okay. Crimson. Disorder, depression. Despise. No. Strawberry. This poem's gonna be all over the place. Inferno. She likes weird words. Marriage. Spinning. Unstable. Climax. Jesus Christ, I'm picking so many words. Death. Christ. Misery. Oh, Lord. Agonizing. This is kind of interesting. Grief. These people are fucking hella depressed. Fickle. Kawaii. Uncontrollable. Ba 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 ba. Hi again, AllyMae. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, AllyMae. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. AllyMae always gives it his best, as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and AllyMae can become good friends too. Sayori. Huh? Usually Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation. Yeah, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some sort of scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, AllyMae? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy reading these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, and suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about the reading. The least I can do is listen. It's the literature club after all. Ah, well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? Seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Oh, sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really don't need to... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Oh, Alistair, I didn't even see you redeem Floof. I'll do it now, though. It was a while ago, though. I didn't see. Floof. There you go. Oh, 30 minutes late is better than never, I'd say. Ugh. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips over to her side. While holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but... Not Siri's thinking I was talking to her. Sorry, Siri, not you, babes. Ah. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a lot more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. I'm pretty tired from working, so this might be a shorter stream. In comparison, I guess, to like my other streams, but still maybe like I'll shoot for 2 or 3 hours. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But AllyMae, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up,
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I noticed her eyes lighten. Exceptional! Huh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before? Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is that they try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how?
Based is what I almost said.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Which itself, after all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost Under the Light The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such horrible handwriting. Huh? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. One time for school I had to write a poem, and I wrote the poem about fairy tale. Like discreetly though, like no, it would have been literally impossible to know. I guess it was just inspired, I guess. I was a weeb. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It is a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all of this, but in the end I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, AllyMae. Ah, me too. Oh my lord, I'm so tired. And for what? Who should I show it to next? Coyote. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, AllyMae. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this is for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Ugh. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Ugh. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Beautiful. Theody, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. We'll save Monica for last. AllyMae, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? You think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps me bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Oh. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Monica. Hi, AllyMae. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. She's always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, AllyMae. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, AllyMae. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry about that so much. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? Ah! Lord, that fucking scared me.
Bobany just gifted 1 subs.
I don't know why that scared me so bad. Thank you, Placebo Bunny. Thank you. Oh my god. I wasn't ready. Whew. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know I wasn't home.
How much do you know? I know enough about the game. I know. I already know. But I still want to play it anyway because I don't know everything that happens. Like everything. I just know the gist of it. But I haven't played it myself. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a hole, it wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Oh, really? Do people still find it and don't know about it? I feel like if you've been on the internet, you probably know about it, you know? But maybe not, I don't know. It does give you those warnings before you play. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's alright. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. This and yeah, that one is fucking Modaka Magica. I did go into that one with no fucking clue. I went into that and I was like, oh, how cute. I watched it with my sibling and it went from, oh, how cute to, you know. I went to is that girl dead for real for real? For real? Did that girl just get fucking eaten or whatever? I don't remember what happened. Your sister is a magical girl fan and you had to warn her off? I mean, yeah, it's pretty intense. Ugh. Trying to think if I've seen anything else similar to that. Where it like looks cutesy and then is like incredibly not. Do you remember that weird cartoon on YouTube? Or it was on, it might have been on friggin' Netflix. It was like Happy Tree Friends or something? Did you ever watch that? Is that what it was called? Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. That show was gruesome. It's on YouTube now and Amazon Prime. I feel like it used to be on Netflix. Yeah. The fruits of... Oh lord, I can't fucking say that. Oh, that looks familiar. I feel like I see these characters a lot, but I've never seen the show. I watched a lot of Happy Tree Friends, right? They were fucked up, but like, also I couldn't stop watching them. I hate like gore and stuff also, so I don't know why. Morbid curiosity is what I call it. So, wow, I hate this, but also I kind of want to see more. Kind of curious, like, how far can they really go with this? A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Was that the inspiration for this one? It looks like a fun slice of life, and then it's just a psychological horror. I mean, that could be fun. Maybe I'll watch it. I googled it. I have it open in a tab. In one of my many tabs. On my phone and computer, on my phone alone, I probably have well over 400 tabs open. On my computer, it's not that bad. It's only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Only 16 tabs. I call the inability to look away the train wreck phenomenon. That's I don't mind that phrasing for it. Ow. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So if you just move your hand and go with the flow. Yeah. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It says this, hydrate, posture check. Okay. Oh, fuck. That hydration did not go well. I'm okay. And a posture check. Hydrate, not drown. Fun fact, I have a really poor gag reflex, and because of that, I tend to choke on things very easily. Oh, thank you. Because as it turns out, your gag reflex is supposed to, like prevent you from choking, but mine's not very sensitive, so I choke a lot. Yeah, Leo is always here lurking. See you in 20.
Raid time. I'll probably stop streaming in about 20 minutes as well. My throat hurts for some reason. I blame Natsuki. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I can't wait to make Leo say terrible things. Enjoy making him say terrible things. Make him say all of the terrible things. All of them. He deserves it. No, not Natsu. Natsuki. Natsuki. In the game. Not Natsu. Throw me under the bus, right, don't you? I will throw you under the bus. He deserves it. Make him say bad things. Make him say all the terrible things. He's earned it. He's brought it upon himself, really. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Natsuki, not Natsu. Natsu would never make my throat hurt. Leo seems to live under the bus. It's where he likes it there. That's why he plays a tank, right? They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. The masochist, am I fucking saying that right? Masochistic tank tendencies. I can read. More importantly, I can talk, for sure. I'm very good at talking. My speech is impeccable. They gingerly exchange. Oh, yeah. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Masochistic. Ah, thank you. Thank you, placebo bunny. So it's like a little kiss. Masochist, 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 masochistic, masochistic. Yeah. Bubble. I made it. I can bobble my head like a bobblehead. It bobbles. Bobble. Really, I just messed up some of the settings and I have to go back in and fix them, but I don't feel like doing that right now because right now it's fine. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and AllyMae did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't. Oof. And AllyMae liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that AllyMae appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ay, ay, ay. Ladies, please. Why are the tiny ones always evil? I don't know, man. I have no idea. A little friggin' gremlin. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Jesus Christ. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as AllyMae started showing up. She's wearing the good bra today. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. AllyMae. She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Leo torture time? Enjoy! Make him say all the terrible things! Enjoy your dinner! Bye-bye! What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Ladies, please, you're both correct. Please let me tell them they're both correct and that they need to chill. You understand that, right, AllyMae? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Sayori, help! Sayori! Yuri? Huh? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? AllyMae? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody... Jesus Christ. These girls are crazy. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Jesus. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can't organize things. I can just organize things? Is that what she said? But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess I just mean Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. Wrong voices. Lowered. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. AllyMae, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. Woo! I think to myself, I did learn a little bit about poems today. The kinds of poems everybody likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. AllyMae, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, AllyMae, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Woo!
Explode. Breathe. Memories. Oh Lord. Death. Massacre. Jesus Christ. Atone. Misery. Sadness. Existence. Calm. I like their little expressions, they're cute. Promise. Family. Frightening. I think I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna save it here. Save. And I'm tired of reading, I guess. My throat hurts. I wonder if there's anything else I can play. But then also maybe I should just rest my throat since it's hurting. I shouldn't push it because I want to be able to stream tomorrow as well. I'll go ahead and I'll find someone to raid quick. It's a short stream, but that's okay. Oh, we can, I'll raid Zello. Let me get that going. There it is. Hello. Okay. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. It was a short stream, but so be it. My fucking throat hurts. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably take like a hot bath. Maybe like the steam will help it feel better. Or like some tea. I don't know. I'll be back tomorrow though. I'm gonna be playing The Forest with Vic and Zello again. Last we left off, we were getting boars. We were killing boars to make snowsuits so that we can explore the snow area so that we can find our boy. So hopefully we'll get a little bit closer to that. I think we needed a few more boars. We were maybe, because you need a lot of boars to make those freaking the snowsuit things. Shit's expensive. So we need like 4 more boars or something. And then we can go into the snow place and look for our son. I think we already found like the other part of the helicopter and stuff. But yeah, tomorrow will be fun. I might start streaming a little before, and just like hang out with you guys. So look out for it. I'll be there. Okay, goodbye. I'll see you guys tomorrow. There we go.